What is up, YouTube? Back from a YouTube video, and today was the weekly reset for Destiny 2, and they decided to add one of probably the most annoying Nightfalls, in my opinion, into the Guardian Games competitive playlist. So we have Lake of Shadows today, and I'm going to be showing you how you can get the Platinum score on it very easily. Now, I say very easily, but it is going to be pretty annoying. The best thing you're going to want to do actually is look at your quest real quickly, and just make sure you pick up the shoot to score quest right here. You get this when you first start Guardian Games and you talk to Zavala. He's gonna give you this quest, and then you can see from last week we were on steps 1 to 5, I think, and you can see they say yeah, step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is from last week, and then steps 6 to 10 are for this week. So you can see for step 6, it's going to say achieve the bronze score, which is 50,000 points, then the silver score, 100,000 points, gold score, 150,000 points, and platinum score, 175,000 points. And then it's going to say, oh, you did it, congratulations, and then go to the tower for the torches and everything like that. And then that's your community rank, and then you pretty much just try to get the best possible score in order to go and, increase your rank possibly to the top 10. But again, that's completely up to you. So you're going to want to do that. I believe you can also get a sparrow from completing the shoot to score or doing something like achieving the platinum rank and everything like that. But on top of that, you also can get some medallions and stuff. So what I'm going to do now is kind of go over what you're going to want to do for the medals. Now, I'm going to just show you here in Season of the Wish, then Vanguard medals for the triumphs. You can see a lot of these medals are actually pretty easy to get. You just do them in the background, like Primary Spree, rapidly defeat 3 combatants with weapons using primary ammo. Again, that just happens while you play. And then other ones are a little more, they require a lot more setup. So for example, Giant Slayer, this is one that we want to do, and it's defeat a champion. This one's pretty easy to do, but this one, insult to injury, after using an emote, use a finisher to defeat a powerful combatant. You see, it's going to require you to emote, and then you can see here finishing touches, defeat a powerful combatant with a finisher. So then you have a champion in front of you, or an orange health bar or a yellow health bar mini boss. Go ahead and get them low, and then you're going to have to emote in front of them and then do a finisher in order to get 3 medals in one, or in some instances 2 medals, but then 3 with champions and stuff like that. So this is what I'm going to rely on to kind of get me to the platinum score. And again, I'm only going to show how to do the platinum score. I'm not trying to show how to do top 10% or anything like that, but this is just to get the score of 175,000 for the platinum. So we're going to go ahead now and go over the loadout very quickly. So you can see for the loadout, it's Solar subclass with Gunslinger, and we got Golden Gun Marksman. Then we have Gambler's Dodge, Triple Jump, Knife Trick, Healing Grenades, On Your Mark, Knock 'em Down, and then we got Ember of Ashes, Ember of Char, Ember of Solace, Ember of Torches, and Ember of Eruption. Now, for the primary, I'm running Riptide, and then the secondary, Polaris Lance, and the third weapon being Unwavering Duty. And that's just a solar LMG that I have, and I just like the higher RPM LMG, so that's why I'm running this one. It has a RPM of 450. You can see I have one like fixed odds, but that one I just think it's too slow when it comes to doing damage and stuff, like on champions and everything like that. So I just recommend higher rate of fire ones. If you don't have this, that's completely fine. You can still use something like fixed odds or any solar LMG, but I highly recommend keeping it to a solar or stasis LMG. That way you can kind of take advantage of the damage buff, because Strand Surge and Stasis Surge are active, so you get 25% increased damage for matching those types. And then with Machine Gun Overload, that makes it to where you can go ahead and get extra damage from using Machine Gun, so you can stack both of those two to do a lot of damage. So that's why I have Unwavering Duty, but any solar LMG will work, or preferably any stasis one, or any LMG in general, but I just recommend stasis or solar. And if you're following the build, I highly recommend a solar one. Now, getting into the armor here, we're running Celestial Nighthawk, the exotic helmet, and we got 2 solar siphon mods and a dynamo mod. Then we have on the arms solar loader and heavy handed. For the chest piece, 2 arc damage resistant mods and charged up. Then on the legs, we have stacks on stacks and a kinetic weapon surge. I should say 2 kinetic weapon surge mods. And then for the cloak, 2 bomber mods and a time dilation mod. Now, get into the artifact. Feel free to pause it and just copy it here. But the first row doesn't really matter. For the second row, I recommend Killing Trigger and From Whence You Came. Blast radius doesn't matter because we're not using a rocket launcher or grenade launcher, so just kind of ignore that one. Flint Striker and Wished Into Being in the third row, I highly recommend. Heart of the Flame doesn't matter because we're not playing with teammates and we're not giving Radiant or anything like that, so just kind of skip that. But for 4th row. This doesn't matter as well because we're not using rocket launchers, overload rocket launchers, so skip this one. Revitalizing Blast is one that you might want to put on, but again, that's completely up to you. And then for the final row, I have Razor Precision and I have Solo Operative. So make changes where you think it's necessary, but we're going to go ahead and close that now. And I'm going to show you the modifiers very quickly before we get into the gameplay. So you can see here, getting into this, I'm going to go into private. And then shielded foes, you'll face combatants with arc, solar, and void shields. And then increase Vanguard rank. Hero modifiers, we have Barrier Unstoppable champions. We have Arc Threat, 25% increase to incoming arc damage. Then Scorched Earth, enemies throw grenades significantly more often. And then overcharged weapons. Strand Surge, 25% bonus to outgoing strand. Oh, it's Strand Surge. I misspoke. I meant to say strand instead of stasis. So if you're using an LMG, solar or strand, so something like a circular logic, if you have it, that can be very helpful. Just be careful because I have one with hatchling and that could end up taking your kill if you do too much damage and stuff like that. But use a solar or strand LMG to take advantage of the buff, not stasis, my bad. And then when it comes to the overcharged weapon, it's overcharged machine gun, 25% bonus to machine gun damage. And then galvanized combatants have more health and are more difficult to stun. So you can see right here, European Dead Zone, Lake of Shadows. And I do want to note before we start, I do have a Gold Contenders boon. This is just active from when you get the gold score. You can see weapons and abilities empower each other. Defeating combatants with abilities grants increased weapon damage. Defeating combatants with weapons grants increased ability recharge speed. So if you're seeing me get my super fast and everything like that, and you know the abilities and stuff like that, just know that's kind of what it is. Just in case if you haven't gotten it yet, just know I'm going to be probably getting it a lot faster in the gameplay, so that's why. So now that I've broken all that down, let's just get into the gameplay. Alright, so we're going to load in right now, and just remember, if you have a team or anything like that, you can do this with them. Just make sure you coordinate that, hey, when you see a champion or an orange health bar or a mini boss of any kind, make sure you get them low, so that way we can go ahead and get a finisher on them, and then emote and then finisher, whatever your combo is. But yeah, you most likely want to emote and then finisher in order to go ahead and get those medals. So we're going to load in right here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and try to get a finisher on this orange health bar enemy over here. I'm going to pick off some of these red health bar enemies because they're going to be very annoying. So you can see 2 orange health bar enemies here. I'm going to try to get this one first because he has that shield and you can see he's in a block. That might kill him. Okay, never mind. I'm going to emote and then finisher. And these are 2 that are really easy to get at the start, so I highly recommend you just get these. That way you have at least a good base for your score and everything like that. I do have my LMG here, so I'm going to try to do some damage. Like, the amount of health this guy has is ridiculous, but emote and then finisher. Now here it's going to start spawning taken enemies, and you can see this orange health bar here. I'm going to emote and finisher. And from this point forward, you can try to get more orange health bar finishers in this starting area, but I'm not really going to go crazy over it. Just the amount of enemies that spawn in is super annoying. So what I'm going to do is look for this barrier champion actually before I start escorting this all the way down and just try to get him low. Speaking of that, yeah, let me just stun him. And now I'm going to try to get these enemies dead. That way I'm not getting shot by 50,000 ads over here. Okay, he's not low enough apparently. I'm selling the bag. That's annoying. He's getting radiant, emote, finisher. There we go. Now, once we escort this down here, there is going to be an unstoppable champion. So I'm just going to start this, and I'm going to wait for that unstoppable champion. Once the unstoppable champion spawns, I'm going to run back here just to kind of distance myself from it. Let me see. Yeah, it says a champion has appeared. Let me back up real quick. There it is. Now, if you notice in the gameplay, there is plenty of orange health bars kind of just in the background. But in my opinion, between all the ads and champions and everything, it's just dangerous and everything to go ahead. You can die here if you want. You can try to just get a bunch of finishers and if you're doing this solo, and then it's okay to die because it's not a respawn restricted zone, so you can just keep going. I'm gonna get a finisher on this guy since he's kind of alone right now, and then we're gonna just keep moving forward. Now at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and start using my LMG. I'm gonna just get rid of some of these ads, that way I have at least one side that I know that can be safe over here. I'm not gonna be getting shot in the back too much. Just reload this so it can be full. Let me go ahead and kill these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. I'm gonna go ahead and get an emote and finisher on this guy. And then I'm gonna try to get an emote and finisher on this one as well. Let him drop. Now before I detonate this, I'm just gonna check. There is an orange health bar down here, but I'm gonna detonate it. I'm not too worried about it. I don't think I did it because I was taking damage. So hold on, let me just get on top of this. There, did I do it? I think I did. Yeah, you can just see I'm taking damage from every single enemy over here. It's not a good time. I could actually go and get this finisher. You know what? I'm gonna go do it. I know I said I wasn't gonna do it, but since there's not that many enemies left, might as well. Might as well get it on this guy too. I'm taking a lot of damage right now. And then these are just red health bar enemies, so they don't matter. I do recommend trying to kill as many enemies as you can, just because those points do add up towards the end. And it's, I don't know, I just like doing it. That way we have as many points as possible. Now going into this next area, this is also going to be a pretty annoying area. I'm not a big fan of this Nightfall. I'm pretty sure you heard me say that like 3 times already, but yeah, not a big fan, especially doing it solo with the amount of ads. It's kind of annoying. But you can see as we reach over here, we are going to have barrier and unstoppable champion combo over here. You can see an orange health bar enemy. What I'm going to do is try to get him low and then just let him run around and do his thing. The only thing with doing this strategy here of getting him low is you kind of got to hope that if you proc an ignition or you hit too many crits and he's next to another enemy that you kill, that fire doesn't spread and kill him. Like if I kill this guy here, okay, wait, that wasn't a good example, but you know, like if I hit a crit and then fire spreads. Let me see if I can get this finisher right now. I think the champions are gonna spawn now. Emote, yep, both champions just spawned. Let me see if I can get both of them. That's what I would recommend. If you can do this too, just get the finishers before the champions spawn, before that ship drops the enemies. I highly recommend it. Now I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna try to get this champion right here low. Just because unstoppables are, in my opinion, the most annoying. But then we also got this barrier champion. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of the red health bars so I'm not getting spammed with these grenades. Now if I stun him, I should be able to stun both of them at the same time. There we go. And I just killed both of them. That was a bad play right there. I didn't know that was gonna happen, but 80k right now. I'm pretty sure it's still doable. We're definitely gonna be able to get it, but I really do recommend getting finishers on those two. I'm gonna start this now. I don't remember if any of these are orange health bars. I don't think so. But there is gonna be orange health bars over here. Let me just shoot those. Okay, there's an orange health bar here. God, this guy's annoying. You can see I'm kind of tapping the trigger with my LMG so I don't do too much damage and kill him. He's not an orange health bar, but I'm just... If he would not hide behind this wall, that would be great. Here, we're going to have an orange health bar. I'm not sure if he spawned in yet. Probably, yeah. He's right here. He has this Strand kind of overshield. Now, in case you're not too familiar with this Nightfall, there is going to be turrets and a bunch of enemies up ahead, so just be careful. As well as this taken goo and everything that's going to do damage to you as you stand on it. This guy really is hiding behind this wall. That's crazy. Not even a wall, but... I'm gonna let him chase me right here. And I forgot about the unstoppable champion. Great. I'm gonna get that finisher and insult to injury, and then I'm gonna just bring this guy over here and stun him. I don't know how I'm not hitting a crit on his backpack, but I guess we'll never know. He's stunned, but he's still gonna shoot at me. There we go. Emote, finisher. Reload this. We just crossed the silver threshold. We just need 70,000 points right now to get platinum. Make sure we're picking up ammo as much as we can. I'm just gonna get back here real quick and deal with the turret. You can see orange health bar enemies here. If you're playing with a group, you know, and someone either has a well or, you know, warlock with a solar super that has the boon where they're constantly getting, you know, super energy and stuff, that can be helpful for getting finishers off these orange health bars. But again, I'm just not gonna worry about these orange health bar enemies right now. I'm gonna go ahead and use this LMG. I mean, I said I'm not gonna worry about it, but I might try, to be honest. I just need to get rid of these. Yeah, I might as well get it just to try to get 170k fast as possible. That way I don't have to get finishers towards the end. Emote, finishers. That's 2 right there that were pretty free. Destroy that. And there should be one back here. I don't know. Did I shoot it already? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. But over here, we're gonna have a bunch of enemies. Let me go ahead and just take my time. I could use a super here, but I'm just gonna wait because I want to see if I get some of these orange health bar enemies low enough. But if you want, you can use golden gun and just pretty much do what I did there with the ignition that it does. I should have just used it because I just killed every orange health bar. So there we go. And yeah, we're gonna move up. Now this is going to be a boss fight here, and we are going to switch over now to some of these enemies. So we are going to have taken enemies back in a little bit. You can see an orange health bar enemy here. That just killed him. Alright, let me back up real quick. Is he low enough? He's not. Emote, finisher. And then this guy's still alive. There we go. And remember, you can feel free to die as many times as you want here. Just try not to do it too many times because that is going to end up eating away at some of your time. But here, you can spawn the boss. I'm just using his golden gun. You can see I just knocked 1/3 of his health bar down. And then it's going to spawn in these taken enemies. Let me just go ahead and try to get as many melee kills as I can so I can get some super energy. You can see this wizard right there. I tried to get the finisher, but depending if it's just standing in front of me, then I'll get it, and then I messed it up. But there's 2 of them. I'm gonna try to get this one right here. But you can kind of see how annoying this kind of is because the amount of enemies that spawn in, and then you're trying to do emote and finishers all while the boss is hitting you, and you got Thrall jumping at you. Let me just watch out for that taken damage right there. Now once you do some damage like that, when he's towards the end of his health bar, he's going to be immune. I'm just doing too much damage with this LMG. Just get rid of that. And then we're going to have to shoot these. I don't know what to call them. Taken immune orbs, whatever. Let me see if I get a finisher real quick. Emote finisher. That's all of them. There we go. Throw that down. That's crazy how he threw those 3 right before he died. Now just run back here and detonate this. And then run up this way. So I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty good time, at least for right now. You start to lose points at the 20-minute mark, I'm pretty sure. So you can see we got 8 minutes to kind of make it to the boss room. But from this point forward, you don't want to die. Respawning restricted. So just kind of play it a little safer here. But you can see we're gonna enter here, and there's gonna be pretty much a bunch of Cabal enemies, I think, or is it Taken? Because it's gonna just change from inventory. So we got some Cabal enemies. We just crossed the gold threshold. Let me see if I can get a finisher on this guy. That guy just fell off the map. There we go. He should be stunned, but I guess not. Now? How is he not stunned? If this guy kills me, I'm gonna lose my mind. What is happening? There we go. Okay. Emote, finisher. And then here you're gonna have a hallway, or actually a staircase. I'm gonna try to get some finishers here. Red health bar, red health bar. There should be another orange health bar. I don't know if I killed him. Or there's one right, yeah, okay. I see 2 orange health bar enemies here. Emote, finisher. I'm gonna throw the healing grenade down. Alright. He should be low enough, yep. Emote, finisher. I didn't get insult to injury, but I got finishing touches. Alright. Emote, finisher, and then I'm gonna back up. Let me go over here real quick. I guess not, because they're all coming this way now. That's probably gonna kill that guy. Oh well. Actually, we just hit platinum. Okay, cool. So we're done. We're done at this point. If you want, you don't have to get any more finishers, but I'm gonna show you with the champion. Go ahead and always get an emote and a finisher if you can, especially if you're struggling with the score. But you do have a couple chances here to get more champion kills as well as orange health bar kills. So I'm just going to point those out to you. I may or may not get more finishers, so just kind of bear with me for the gameplay here. You can see 2 orange health bars. If you want, you could get the finishers, but I'm going to just skip it on, especially in this room. Or I shouldn't say room, but this area here. You can see more orange health bars over here. But I'm just going to completely avoid all the orange health bars in this area. There is going to be a ship that's supposed to spawn in, a Cabal ship. There it is. And then I'm just going to use golden gun here. And then shoot that. Just be careful, because sometimes the rockets, there they are. And again, there's probably like 7 orange health bar enemies that I just killed when I could have found a finisher. But to coordinate that here solo with all these enemies and the Cabal ship, super annoying. So I'm not going to put myself through that. A lot of unnecessary stress. But right here, there should be an orange health bar guy, but I killed him. And this is a red health bar. Back here, there is going to be this orange health bar guy, so if you want, you can try to finisher him when you get towards the back, but I'm not. This Nightfall has destroyed me when it comes to caring about finishers and everything right now. That's crazy. What? I'm not gonna lie, if I would have died there, that would not have been fun. Someone's revving up a motorcycle outside, so if you can hear that, my bad. Just get my melee. Get some berserker medals, you can try to do that as well. That was another orange health bar. Might as well get, oh, I was gonna emote and finisher, but never mind, the boy just died. That guy fell off the map, cool. But again, plenty of orange health bar enemies here, as you can see. Is this guy low enough for a finisher? Might as well. Emote, he's too far away, emote finisher. You can see we're at 200k. So you can imagine if you were that dedicated enough to get a bunch of emote and finishers in that area right there on all those orange health bars, you would have a pretty decent score. Now that I got him, go ahead, like that. Emote finisher. Another orange health bar. Red health bar. Enemies just being annoying. You could finish with this guy as well. I'm probably not. Unless he's low enough right now. Nope, okay. That's gonna kill him. Yo! That's crazy. Now, I do want to note, when you reach this area, this next room, whether you know it or not, spoiler alert, there's going to be a tormentor in the next room, so try to make sure you have your super, at least for that. I highly recommend it, just because you can do a finisher. I'll try to do a finisher on him to show you, but I can't guarantee anything, because that room gets really hectic with the taken orbs, or whatever they're called, that spawn in. So, I'm going to emote finisher on this guy. We're approaching that 2-minute mark. We're about to start, stop getting score, I should say. Make sure everything's reloaded before you go in here. But what I like to do, take out the LMG. You can see when he spawns in, just start shooting the shoulders. Shoot the other shoulder after you get that one. Then shoot the chest. Alright, that's not good that he just did that. So now I don't have a healing grenade. There we go. Yo, this guy is super annoying. I want to golden gun him right now, but it's going to kill him, and I said I would try to show you the finisher. So you can see. Alright, this is not good. I'm selling the bag so hard. There we go, you can see, you can emote finisher. You get 2 medals. Is it worth it? Not at all. I just recommend hitting him with your super if you can. Another orange health bar there. If you want, you can do it. And here's another orange health bar enemy. I'm gonna try to get a finisher on this guy, just because if you're really, you know, let's say you're missing a lot of score and, you know, reaching the end of the Nightfall, those orange health bars, at least this one, is really easy to get, as well as this one right here. It's gonna be a Scion just kind of by itself. I'm gonna try to get this one, emote finisher. And then you can see right here, red health bar enemy, doesn't really matter. Now, when it comes to this room, yo, I have 7 LMG rounds. That's not good. But you can see here, we're gonna go ahead and try to kill this guy. This guy has so much health for no reason. It's actually insane. I'm not getting a finisher on him, but if you want, you could get him low enough and then kill the enemies around him. But like I said, I'm not doing that. Then we're gonna drop here. And you can shoot this to start the boss fight. Now, I like to just kind of stay around this area, but I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit of stasis damage here on him. Then I'm going to just pop golden gun. I missed the crit. That's... End the YouTube video. End the YouTube video, because what was that? I ran this 3 times and never missed the crit. And I missed the crit there. That's unacceptable. Thankfully, I got my super back. Hold on, I'm about to die. We got that crit. Just gonna shoot this real quick. Now, if I had more LMG rounds, I would straight up just try to melt him with the LMG. But if I'm gonna try to see if I just get my super back, but if not, this should do enough damage to kill him. He just dropped me LMG ammo. Be careful, because he also has this thing. I don't know if you probably know if you're seeing this, but he does have that tether. Come on, there we go. And if you're having trouble with this room, those enemies on the side where this is at, feel free to just kill them as well before doing that. But I just focused the boss for the DPS. But again, very hectic. Not a big fan of the Nightfall. If you're doing this, please try to get a team if you have the capabilities of doing it. If not, you can see it is possible to solo it and get the platinum score. Let me see what my score was. That was probably the best score that I've had, to be honest. And like I said, there was plenty of opportunity to get it even higher from all the orange health bar enemies and some of the enemies that I tried to get finishers on, and I ended up doing too much damage, pretty much killing them. That's almost a 250,000 point run right there, which is, I don't know. I'm pretty proud of myself, to be honest with you, but you can see the score right here. I don't know why it's different. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's going to do it for the video. If you found it useful, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss another video. Drop a follow on my Twitch, twitch.tv/MuckusJam0. Playlist with my Destiny 2 Lost Sector guides will be popping up on screen right now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.